If I reminded you that you are perfect, would you argue me down or step into your perfection? Welcome to Perfect Mode, where there are no excuses, no expectations, and we explore the world without limitations. I'm JClay, rapper, the spiritual teacher, with my co-host Troy Washington, your friendly neighborhood realtor. Let's be real, so let's be perfect. Perfect. Everything, anything, plenty things, perfect. Everything, anything, plenty things, perfect mode. Everything, anything, plenty things, perfect mode. Everything, anything, plenty things, perfect mode. Perfect mode, perfect mode, perfect mode, perfect mode, perfect mode, perfect mode, perfect mode. Everything, anything, plenty things, perfect mode, perfect mode. Everything, anything, plenty things, perfect mode. Perfect. Yo. Happy day, happy Sunday to all the perfect people in perfect land doing perfect things. It's your boy JClay on Perfect Mode. As you know, this is just me today, no Troy. Troy's son is playing a basketball tournament. They are winning. They're playing the championship game as we speak. And I wanted to just come on and hold it down for a sec. I wanted to share something interesting that I've been playing with that kind of plays off Einstein's E equals MC squared equation. And I kind of want to talk about it in a way where you can manifest what you want by knowing, but it's all proved by this equation. But first, I want to say shout out to our Patreon. Shout out to Jeff. Appreciate you supporting us. Be sure to click that link below if you would like to support as well. So we keep on bringing this to you. So let's jump right into it. So I'm gonna try something new. So okay, the idea that this came from is I saw a clip on Instagram a couple weeks ago, and the clip talked about Einstein's theory, E equals MC squared, and he broke it down how like if you solve for matter, hold on, let me see, I got it written down. Pretty much that it shows that all energy is really slow matter. And that our brain more so works as a particle decelerator. Like everything kind of starts with the mind, and we decelerate things so that we see matter. We see the differences in the shades of light, so to speak, because we're all light, we're all one, we're all of God. And I thought that this was interesting, so I wanted to nerd out and take it a step further and see what I could see what this can show about what matter is, because there's a theory of mine that, not even theory, like matter doesn't really exist. We can see the same matter and react to it differently. So it's the matter is one thing to me and the matter is one thing to you. It's not the same exact thing. So like if somebody's saying, what's the matter? There is no actual matter. It's just the matter that you're holding in your mind that you're drawing attention to. And so what I found is that when you solve for M in that equation, E equals MC squared, and I'm gonna kind of break it down real quick. You see that you'll see. It's just some interesting things. And again, this is all theory based. I can't necessarily prove that it's true or that it's real, or not yet. But maybe somebody can take this and do something more with it. To just break it down real quick though, the E in that represents like the kinetic energy of the body. So like the work that you actually do, that's the E in E equals MC squared. The M is more like the matter or the mass of that object, the matter that actually exists. And the C squared, C represents like, I think the speed of light. So the speed of light squared, you think about your thoughts, like, oh, okay, I have this thought, this quick thought that flashed into my mind, speed of light. So what I wanted to do was, again, solve for M and see what's matter, like what matter actually is. And just basic algebra, M equals E. Well, let me see if I can share this. Hold on. M equals E over C squared. So matter equals the energy of the physical output over the speed of light squared. And what I'm kind of showing is an article that I'm writing on this because I want to. It's easier if you see and you're a visual learner, like I am. Like I like to plug in numbers. And what I wanted to see, that this is my theory. I wanted to see that when we make things manifest, we put physical action into it. Like there's a quote in the Bible: faith without action is dead. And faith is like, like you have faith in something, and you know what you have faith in by the actions you take. For example, if you believe you have to work hard to get a lot of money, if you want a lot of money, you have to work hard. There's no way around it, because that's what you have faith in. But if you don't have faith in that, you don't even got to worry about that. That's just something different. And I wanted to see, like, with the speed of light being mental power and the E being the physical power, how much can you affect matter? So, like, we all have things that we want to change about this reality. How much can we affect reality with our thoughts and with our physical action based on this? So one of the first things I did, I just wanted to plug in numbers just to see what could come out of this, if this could be something worth anything. And what I did, I just plugged in. Let me see. So yeah, M equals E over C squared. I just plugged in simple numbers, like 5 for both. You have the same mental capacity as you do for the same physical capacity. And the idea is, if what is M equal? And I kind of made it a percentage. So 5 over 5 squared, 525 over like 20%. And I just plugged in other numbers to see what happens. And as you can see, as the numbers go down, as you put a lower amount of physical effort and a lower amount of mental energy, you impact matter even more. And again, there can be a number of factors into this. Like it's not enough info to just go on just based off these numbers. But my next logical step was, okay, what if you do more physical and less mental? So like, what if you're just saying, hey, I'm gonna do a lot of work, I'm not gonna even do that much mental energy toward it? What happens? And as you can see from these numbers, like I plugged in 5, like on a scale from 1 to 10, 5 is like 50% physical effort that you can possibly do. And 1 is like the least amount of mental attention you can give something. And you affected matter 500%. But this is all physical, no mental. So this is like, and I think I might have wrote out some examples here, but it's more like if you were working out, like you want to work out, you want to change your body. The more work you put in, the more you can change your body. Like he's like, oh, okay, I'll put in this amount of effort. Bam, that makes sense. Faith without action is dead. So you're taking this action, and then the less physical work you do, the less you impact matter. So then, though, what I wanted to see though is like, what happens if? Actually, I'll show this. So what happens if you have more mental energy, but you still have more physical than mental? Now you see, before we had like 500% you're affecting matter. This drops significantly the higher your mental energy is. So it's like, what? I have mental energy towards something, and but that impacts the matter. So to put this in simple terms, if I'm working out, but I'm thinking about other things that affect my workouts, it affects it'll affect my body, like in a way that I don't want. Like I won't get the results that I want because I'm putting too much mental energy in it. And the less mental energy you put, the less physical you need. Like even like on a scale from 1 to 10 where you have 2, and 200%. So very interesting stuff indeed. So the next step, and I'm gonna summarize all this, if you still with me. The next step was, okay, so I did the more physical with the less mental energy based on E equals MC squared. What happens if I have less physical energy but more mental? Like I'm all mental. So instead of me doing my workout, I'm just gonna think about working out. I'm just gonna think about training and all this stuff. And as you can see, nothing's really happening. It's not really affecting matter at all. Like the more mental energy you put in, it's almost like, okay, we'll put it like this. The more mental energy you put in, the more it affects matter, assuming you don't put in any physical energy at all. But it's only 11%, but you had like 500% results. So just to summarize real quick, based on E equals MC squared, if I'm understanding this equation right, and I'm plugging in the values as I said, the more physical you put into something, the more you can change the matter surrounding it or that you perceive of it. The more you have the mental, the more you get in your own way. So a lot of times I hear spiritual gurus, and we've even said it on the show that, if you're fearful of an outcome, think of something else. Think of something else completely, because the more energy you're giving toward that, the less you're changing matter around you. Or to say it another way, you're holding that matter in place by your thought. So that's the good thing. If you want things to stay the same always, like think about it. Think about it on a regular basis. Give so much mental thought that it can't be relinquished. It can't be released. But if you want to change something completely, it's better to come up with a plan that you will stick to unapologetically, not think about it all, and follow that plan through. So again, using the workout example, I go to a trainer or they give me this workout plan and I just do it. I don't question it. I do it for whatever length of time they say. That's it. I will get results. But if I take their knowledge and what they do and I go against it, I'm saying, well, nah, maybe they don't know this or maybe that. It lowers the output. So again, in a way, because there is no real matter except what we choose, we get to decide on that plan of action. So in taking a mental plan, right, I wouldn't accept any terms that I'm not willing to complete, to see to completion in the way that it planned out, so that you can do it without thought. But I'll say this on the flip side too. The assumption in this is that you're using thoughts that goes against what you want. So if you're strong enough where matter says that the sky is blue, but in your mind, you're holding that the sky is red, and you can hold that without a doubt, then you're good because you're holding that reality. And so that's what you will always experience. But if you know that you're purposely trying to hold that reality, it makes it a little bit harder. So the easiest thing to do is just come up with a plan that like, oh, I'm gonna have fun doing this plan. I'm gonna have fun doing this physical action toward it. And the physical action could be going into meditation, which is holding the thought. That could be it, but it has to be something that aligns with your beliefs and something that you won't quit on in the middle of it. So again, that's why I said be mindful. You don't have to come up with a 120-day plan to get rich or something. It could be a 5-day plan or just to get you to the next step. But you know what works for you. You know if you can commit more to a longer term plan than a shorter term plan. But the point is, E equals MC squared. If you flip it and say M equals E over C squared, if I said that right, is showing that the less mental energy you put and the more physical energy you put into something, you can change your reality that much quicker, that much easier. And yeah, if you got any questions, let me know. I am going to post this article once I finish it, once I get all my theories out and check it with the numbers and just see what the data is saying. Again, making the assumption that I'm reading this formula, right, which is not a proven truth. It's just Einstein's theory. So this is a theory based on a theory. But yeah, again, it's a short episode if you're just tuning in, because Troy is winning a championship game with his son right now, which is pretty dope. And yeah, so I'm gonna end it early. Appreciate you rocking with us. Appreciate the Patreon supporters. If you want to fast with us, we fast every Monday, or starting 24 hours from when you last ate today. And yeah, I guess we'll just call it a day. Remember, you're a perfect creation made by a perfect creator. So you might as well accept your perfection and enter perfect mode.
If I reminded you that you are perfect, would you argue me down or step into your perfection? Welcome to perfect mode, where there are no excuses, no expectations, and we explore the world without limitations. I'm JClay, rapper, the spiritual teacher, with my co-host Troy Washington, your friendly neighborhood realtor. Let's be real, so let's be perfect. Perfect. Everything, anything,